Hey, what's up guys? JG, Guards Gang Ventures, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're gonna get the oil change in our 2023 CanAm Maverick X3. If you guys didn't get a chance to watch our first video, definitely go check that out. If for nothing else other than to get a couple laughs out of it, because I made an absolute mess. I didn't use drown mode. Mistakes were made. But this time around, it should go a lot smoother. After our last video and making an idiot of myself, I guess I should say, Mike from Curtis Valves reached out to us. Super cool company. Curtis Valves makes different oil change setups for different machines just to make it easier on us. And if you guys have watched the channel, you know I'm not the greatest around the garage. I could use all the help I can get. So with that being said, let's get this thing pulled into the garage. We'll get it warmed up, drain the oil, and we'll go over this Curtis valve. Let's do it. All right, so we got the CanAm pulled in the garage, got a little fire going, trying to warm it up for a little bit. Before we start getting into actually draining the oil, let's talk about these Curtis valves. So here is the actual Curtis valve for a CanAm Maverick X3. There's a part number on the screen so you guys can look it up. I will leave a link down in the description. And we also are gonna be giving one of these away for free, but we're gonna get into that in a minute. So basically, the gist of it is on these stupid CanAms, let me see. The oil drain plug on the bottom of it is in the worst possible spot. It doesn't line up with any of the holes. So there's a couple companies, Kimimoto makes this funnel that I tried to use last time. It didn't work. So that's where the Curtis valve comes into play. So here's the Curtis valve. This is actually going to replace your oil drain plug. So right here is going to screw in, comes a little crush washer, and it's got this little dust cap on the top. So this is a valve. Right? So you're going to keep this in when you're riding. When you're ready to do your oil change, you're going to pop this off, which is going to reveal your valve. Let me show you guys how this works. So this is going to sit in there, like I said, with that plug on. When you're ready to do your oil change, you pop that plug off, and that's when you're going to use this guy. This is super cool. Comes with this little flexible hose. You're going to put this guy on here like this, and push down and lock. Now what's cool, right there, is closed. So right there is open. So you literally just push that on, crank it a quarter turn to the left, your oil is going to start flowing. You can use this to direct it to your oil collection device, and it's going to be way better. Again, if you guys don't understand why I'm so excited about this, go watch that first video. It explains it all. It'll make sense to you because I got oil everywhere. This is going to solve all of that. Super excited. Again, I just want to say thanks to Mike from Curtis Valves. This product looks amazing. This is all stainless steel. This definitely is high quality stuff. I cannot recommend this enough. They do also make these for all different types of side-by-sides, all different kinds of things. So if you guys have a Razor or another side-by-side, definitely look into it. I'm sure they make it. So that's it. That's the Curtis valve. Kind of get the gist of it. I'm going to pop that off. We'll put our dust cap back on there. And we'll warm this bad boy up, drain the oil, so we can get this in. So let's do that.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
All right, we took it outside, we got the machine warmed up. Now it's time to drain this oil, slap in our Curtis valve, and then refill. So now that she's ready, let's do that. To drain the oil, you're gonna need a 17 mil and a 10 millimeter. If my memory serves me correctly, they're really retarded and hard to get to, but let's see what that looks like. On a side note, I did lose my flexible Kimimoto funnel, so I'm probably gonna make it even bigger mess than last time, but that's okay, because it's gonna be the last time we make this mess. With that being said, let's get right into it. Let's get this oil drained. All right, well, that was retarded. That was way harder than it should have been, but that's okay, because this is gonna be the last time that we have to deal with that. So I'm gonna show you guys how we got the Curtis valve actually installed. So you can see it right there. That's the Curtis valve. I'm gonna go ahead and put that dust cover on it before we refill, but there you go. It's trying to autofocus. There you go. There's the Curtis valve. So you guys can see once we're done with this, I can attach that other little flexible hose, and next time we go to change this oil, it's going to be a lot cleaner. So I'm super happy with that. Now that we got all that put back into place, we're going to refill it with oil, and we're going to go from there. So let's do that, and then we'll fire this bad boy back up again. Let's do it. All right, so real quick, what I didn't show was replacing that oil filter. If you guys can see that right there, there's the oil filter. You're gonna have to take that off. That's 3 7mm bolts. It's pretty easy. With the oil change kit that I linked to in our description, it comes with a new O-ring and a new oil filter, so definitely go that route. Makes it super easy. Don't cheap out. Replace the filter and the O-ring. So I already did that. So now all we got left to do is to fill it back up. In order to fill it back up, let's circle back around on this side. If you guys can see right down in there, that yellow fill plug is the oil. This is where CanAm's retarded because I have to fill it through the bed, which is why I had to take off that rough country storage box. So I already did that. Now, I just got to be able to put a funnel up right here and be able to fill down here. So I'm ready. I'm gonna set the camera up. Let's fill this thing up with oil.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
All right, we got the machine filled back up with oil. Now do you see what I was talking about? This is why this Curtis valve was so important to me, because changing the oil in this thing is an absolute pain in the ass. Everything about it, it's way harder than it should be. With that being said, I got the Curtis valve in. I got oil back in it. Now we're ready to start it back up. So this is where I made my mistake last time, is, you know, when I'm changing oil, I'm filling it back up, and I'm just starting the machine. You gotta do drown mode in this. So drown mode is gonna prime that oil filter and that side of that. So before I start this up and make the same mistake that I did last time, I'm gonna do drown mode. So to do drown mode, you're gonna get in here, and I'm gonna hold the brake and the gas. We're gonna hold the start button for 5 seconds. So it is important to note, drown mode actually came up on the dash here. So I'm gonna do it again. That's more than 5 seconds, so now I think that we should be okay. Let's start it up. Ooh, that sounded a lot better than it did last time. If you guys remember, it rattled like no other. That's how you should do it. That primed it. I think we're good. We're gonna let this run for a minute. And then I'm gonna check the levels. That's a win. All I know is 100% that went 10 times better than the last time. The last time I heard a whole lot of cylinders slap and it didn't sound good. That sounded way better. So let's let it warm up, then we're gonna check the oil levels, because it did seem a little bit high when I checked it when it was cold. But I want engine to circulate all through the engine, or I want oil to circulate all through the engine so we know it's right, and then we'll check again. Let's do it. All right, so there it is. Oil change on our 2023 CanAm Maverick X3. If you guys can't tell why I'm so excited about the new Curtis valve setup, then quite frankly, you didn't watch the entire video. I made a mess. The oil went everywhere. It's absolutely stupid the way CanAm designed this, but we're at their mercy. It is what it is. Them damn Canadians did not make it easy for us. But now it's gonna be super easy. I'm not gonna dread it in the future. All I gotta do is pop that hose on, drain it out. The only difference is that other little 10mm bolt that you have to drain, you're no longer gonna have to drain it through that way. You're gonna use drown mode to force it into the Curtis valve, and you're gonna drain it that way. That's fine by me. Less work on my end. That brings me to our second point, and that's our giveaway. We're gonna be giving away one of these Curtis valve setup for your CanAm Maverick X3. All you gotta do to be able to be entered into that is to like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys are already subscribed to the channel, I'm not gonna rule you out. If you just like and comment, I'll still enter your name into the hat. And we're gonna give it 2 weeks after the posting of this video, and then we're gonna choose one of you guys that's lucky enough to get one of these setups for free. This is a $100 value. This is a product that I 100% believe in and can back 100%. I'm telling you guys, you're gonna love it. It's great. All you gotta do, like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, already subscribed, no big deal. Give me a like, give me a comment, I'm still gonna enter you in. We're gonna give it 2 weeks from the posting of this video. I'm gonna go through, we're gonna do a random drawing, and I'm gonna select one of you guys that's lucky enough to get this setup for free, shipped on our dime, courtesy of Mike from Curtis Valves and us, Jay, Garza Gang Adventures. So that's it. I definitely wish you guys the best of luck. You want this setup, like, comment, subscribe, and we're gonna get it to you. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time.